Welcome to The Wrap. I'm Caroline Woods, here to take you through today's market action. Stocks were mostly lower following last week's rally. The Dow was the only index in positive territory, but only added about 0.2%. The biggest laggard was the Nasdaq, closing down just over 1%. Technology was the worst performer in the S&P 500, losing 1.1%. Consumer discretionary erased most of last week's gains, dropping 0.8%. Meanwhile, energy was the best performer, rallying 1.1%. Consumer staples added nearly 0.75%. Turning to some stocks on the move, Temu parent PDD Holdings had its worst day ever after earnings, plunging 28.5%. This after company leaders signaled challenges ahead. PDD said revenue growth will inevitably face pressure due to intensified competition and external challenges. The company said revenue jumped 86% year over year to $13.4 billion, but that was below analyst expectations of $14 billion. Boeing's Starliner will return to Earth without the astronauts stuck aboard the International Space Station. NASA ordered the ship's return after it and Boeing found helium leaks and issues with the control thrusters. Starliner is set to return to Earth in the coming weeks. Meanwhile, NASA tapped Elon Musk's SpaceX to fly to the ISS in February in hopes of returning the stranded astronauts. Chip stocks took a hit ahead of Nvidia's earnings report later this week. The VanEck Semiconductor ETF fell over 2% today. Nvidia is now 10% off its 52-week high, but still remains 175% higher over the past year. Nvidia reports its earnings on Wednesday. Here's what's on deck for tomorrow's trading session. On the earnings front, SentinelOne, Box, and Nordstrom report after the market closes. In terms of economic data, we'll get the latest consumer confidence report and the home price index. That'll do it for The Wrap. Remember to tune in 24/7 to schwabnetwork.com.